Right, so first job, Monday morning. We're just back at this loft extension conversion. So it's not even a green light yet, and Pat's putting his finger out, aren't you, Pat?
Yeah, rightfully so as well.
Right. So we're all up on site now, just going to have a quick coffee. Matty, don't swear. I have to tell him to get carried away. Pat, what have we got to say?
Now then.
To my YouTube family, say yeah! Right guys, so welcome to the Pride Plumbing YouTube video. Appreciate the support. We're nearly at 2,000 subscribers now, so hopefully this weekend we can get above that mark. Again, really appreciate you watching our videos. We put a bit of time and effort into these. I'm really glad that you guys are along with us on the journey. On that note, it is now Friday morning, so it's a bit backwards this one. What we're doing now, I'm just heading to go meet the team. It is a bonus reveal day at this company. I do offer all my engineers a bonus, and the bonus consists of nothing to do with earning money, profits or anything like that, or work. It is based on uniforms worn all the time, no more than 6 callbacks between the full team, so we work as a full team to make sure that every job we go above and beyond and give the customer the end product what they require. Punctuality is a big thing as well. I can't remember what else it is, to be fair. We've mentioned about uniform. Oh, van's being tardy. Now, pretty much simple things that any business owner would ask its staff for, but I like to think if I give the guys the incentive to do it, what it'll make them do is go above and beyond and work as a team. Team ethic we've got is great. We work great as a team, so keep tuned and we'll go meet the lads. So we're all up on site now, just going to grab a quick coffee. Matty, don't swear. I have to tell him to get carried away. Pat, what have we got to say?
Now then. Just rocking up, I just got my bonus, buzzing.
What are you saying, Matt?
No comment.
What do you mean?
No comment.
Matt, you've just been awarded your £100 bonus.
Yeah, rightfully so as well.
Rightfully so.
Matty, you can't swear. No. We were all there today, right? So just
All done tomorrow.
just on site now with the lads. We've got Matt. Come on, Patty, come on. Get in.
No, cause I know how much there is to do down here.
Now then. Guys in charge, I'm just letting him.
Matty, what's the matter?
What do you mean? Cause
Matty,
what?
say something for the fans. Just a quick catch up there. Pat and Matt on site. They're all good setup to go for the day now. I'm gonna head out. I've got a few meetings to do. A couple of bits to do on site, and we'll go from there. Just back at this loft extension conversion. I just popped down today. We did get the first fix. Pat's been. No, was it Pat? I think Matt was down here, to be fair, on the first fix. I've been down as well, but we've all been down, done bits and bats. So try to get this done here. So what I'm doing today is the new boiler. The boiler was up there. You can see where the oil flow is. The new boiler is going to be sited actually back here where the oil flow hole was. It's going back in the utility because I've had a full rejig rounds. But what I've come to do today is we've got a toilet which is going to punch out this wall here. And we're going to take the pipe across, drop it down and then punch it back in. But there is also a toilet going in this property, but no one's put anything in for it. So what I've got here, the toilet is just underneath this window here. So what I've had to do is I've had Yorkshire Water out to check this drain, because we were planning on tapping into this drain here, but we don't know. Well, we're testing it now, like I say, and it is said it's soak away. There's no proof that it's going to a foul drain, so we don't want a teen tax. If we do, we can get unlimited fines by water company, so it's not even worth the hassle. So I've just come down today with a bit of marker paint. We're going to mark out on the floor where I want my drain putting in. So it's inside the property now. We've got one in. There's the boiler. It's the old Alpha Intec 28X. That was actually installed off, so we've disconnected all that now. We got disconnected a few weeks ago, and this boiler's actually going to get sited on the wall there, which I've already marked. And what we've done, we're going to go upstairs in a second, but we've bought all the new services down from upstairs. So we've got the main heating circuit that feeds upstairs, as well as the hot and the cold. And all we're going to do is we're going to cut a hatch out of this wall. They're going to come down. I don't know what's going on here. This is existing. We've pulled all the units out, so we're going to sort this monstrosity out. It's an absolute mess. It's on the old black alkaline, you can see down there. So all that's going to come out. New boiler there. Everything down, tardy. It's going to run along. But like I say, today I've just popped down. Just going to have a quick little recce on site. And I think me, Pat and Matt are going to get back here, back into this week, and start getting on with the first fix. We'll just pop upstairs now. Have a little cover getting on with the full first fix. I don't know if we've got much footage of this one, but you can see now there's going to be a stairway there. So we'll come upstairs, front of the dormer. We've got our 10mm feeds out there, ready for the radiator. We just need to put a patches box in for that because it's a new build style we've gone for. Come through here, same again there. Radiator pipes are already below the window, so that's all good, ready to go. And if we come back through to this room here, this is now going to be the one of the bathrooms, should we say. So if I'm right, we've got hot and cold in there now. You can see down there. We're going to have a vanity unit with a toilet there, so we still need to call the 4-inch waste out and also call the waste out for the basin. Shower trays going in this area. We've got the hot and cold first fix in the wall. Matty did that the other week, so they're all sorted. And then we've already got the waste under the floor as well. We've got a bit of a mess of this site, to be fair. If I'm right, yep, same again. We've got the heating feeds up this wall for the radiator, which is going there. There's a fig. Put some, there they are, they've left the radiator pipes there. So we've also got towel rail feeds there, good to go. And if I take you around here, so this is going to be the second ensuite. Again, we've bought the 10mm radiator feeds out. We've got the don't know what the builders have done there again, but basin feeds there with the toilet. That, to be fair, looks like it's going to be quite tight, but I'll have a look at that. So this is the one where we're thinking how we're going to get the 4-inch out. We're going to have to bring the 4-inch out just roughly full there, and it's going to come straight out, run down 45 across, return back, then back to the wall. And I've marked on this bit of wood here the soil drain to the builder can get underway now, so they can get this done this week. Then when we're back to finish the first fix on, we'll look at mostly getting the stacks put up this week as well, just partially. But again, there's a lot of thought and plan that goes in with these ones, so we're always going to try initially get the 4-inch in for the building, ran all the way through to the stack at that end. But I've said to the client it's potentially doable, but what I don't want to do is have issues in the future where there's blockages and stuff. So I've just said, look, we're going to have to get it straight out of the property, straight into a drain, and then I can guarantee there's going to be no problems with the system. We've had the phone call off Patrick. We're coming to help him out. There he is, Patty. So Pat's ripped the kitchen out, and here he is. What we got on here, Pat, today?
Just a leak under the floor.
Oh no, nightmare.
Big one there.
Oh, is that the core main coming underneath? I've done well to get that exposed there.
I think it's a lead pipe.
I think we did come to this, didn't we? Our contest. Did you look behind here, behind that socket when I whipped that off?
No. Well, it was rising damp in it because it's been wet for so long.
Look at the back in there, mate.
It's all rusted.
Well, that's the first thing I did, 'cause he said he had water coming out of here, you see.
How was that?
Yeah, they said there was like water condensation and stuff.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
Pat's commentary. Jesus.
Mary, Mother and Joseph.
You idiot.
I know, I look such a tramp.
No, you don't got class. What are we doing, Pat?
Leave me alone. I don't know.
So I've come to give Pat a hand, and what he's found is he's dug this floor up all around here in a rental property, and they've been getting rising damp on the wall, on the Pat.
Yeah. It's travelled because it's like it was wet.
Been soaked like a sponge, innit? So I'm going to get this cut out that way. So I've cut the lid.
Jeez.
So it just goes down, so we'll be able to get lid lock for that bit there. We're just going to cut the little notch out there and put lid lock straight in there. Solder a bit of elbow pipe that's back together and done.
Nice one, mate. Good man. That's how we do it, isn't it? Crying.
Me and my man, Patty. It's not even a green light yet, and Pat's putting his finger out, aren't you, Pat? So what we've got to speak about today, Pat, just going for a little gallivant in the van, gonna go get, what we're going to get now?
Lead lock.
Deadlock?
Lead lock.
A deadlock's for a door in it, a car door or something.
I've got some copper, to be fair. I know we need some copper as well.
Wow, what are we doing? What job have we just been on?
Just that leak.
Oh, the one before?
We're running pipe out the floor.
What, running it, clipping it to the floor, running it to the side of the kitchen. I was like, we can't do that. Yeah.
I was just capped it off, left it. Funny that, mate. Oh yeah, we need some thingies as well that we clean.
Get a video tonight, Pat.
Huh?
I'm gonna go, when I go to that last job, the quote, I'm gonna video the full thing. Because what I've done on the Instagram, following on the Instagram, don't forget to go like and follow our page. Pat's on it, you get to see his head.
I'm not even in the video, you know.
Every day.
The GoPro, you're in it.
No, you are.
You can't see me.
I've looked outside from the camera because that's a smaller one, so it goes bigger.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Just your big head.
I've got a big head, but not as big as your hair. Which way is this job to where we're going now? Left on to Cabot Lane.
Yeah.
I need a coffee, mate. I feel a bit tired. 7:04 AM starts. In the intercom story today,
I haven't been on, no.
I fell through the floor.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God, I fell through a block.
Oh.
The builder had down at Sally's job. I took the oil boil off the wall because of the beast, that mate. And he'd left a couple of floorboards up, put king spanning, and I was walking doing a video and I just fell straight through. I know, Matt was just laughing his head off.
Should have known YouTube.
Let's give it on lifting the boil, isn't he?
Bonkers.
Big strong guy, Matty.
Right, yeah.
So we're just leaving our local suppliers in Hull Express. They're a great company, use them a lot all the time. They're situated on Beverly Road, Temple Street in Hull. To be fair, we use them for all our supplies on anything. We use Screwfix as well, but these are our main go-to guys. Any commercial, domestic jobs, we'll go with these guys. So just popped up now, picked up. We've got a flame sensing electrode kit, the spark generator kit. We've got the ionisation probe wires. What else have we got here? Ignition electrode kit. New system dual flush siphon, as well as a Torbet fill valve. And what we're going to go do, we went to a job last week for a client who'd been I think it was I can't remember what it was, well I can't say the name should I say, but a national company had been and said that the new boiler. So we've been asked to go down, have a look, and we just found it's a few simple issues. So we're going to get these parts done, give it a good thorough service, test the boiler, make sure it's all working fine, which she already was when we was there, but make sure it's all good. Gas safe certificate on the boiler, fix the toilet, and we're out with there. Right then, so we're just down at the boiler now. This boiler is the RD Lysa HE30, and the customers reported a couple of faults with this one, which tells on this boiler it's a flame loss error. So I've come prepared today. We've got the ignition electrode kit, flame sensing electrode kit, we've got the detection lead ICOS for the HE as well, and the spark generator. Now, you engineers out there will know these ones, especially check the sump on the previous visit. So there is quite a bit of debris in the sump, but I don't believe that the condensate trap's blocked. So we're going to clean that out anyway, but we're going to change the ignition electrode. We'll get these whipped out, show the standard of the ionisation probe, ignition electrode, and you'll be able to see the difference massively. I could most probably go down the road of trying to clean them up, getting rid of the carbon deposits on them, but I'll be honest, I don't think with the age of these boilers sometimes it's worth doing, so we'll just put the new probes in and getting away with this. So I've taken the case off, you can see inside. I've got signs of maybe leakage from the sump there, but I'll give that a good clean up. Doesn't look like it's had a good service for a while, so we'll give this a good clean down today, check everything, we'll whip the fan out, we'll get the burner head out now, look inside the main heat exchange and see what's going on. So I've removed the sump plate now, and you have a look inside of here, the sump you can see, I proved it with the top by it being clean, but you can see just the amount of debris sat in the bottom there. I'm going to get all this scraped out, cleaned out, but that has not had a good clean up for a long time. And get me over the van, some of the bits of air building up there, you can see in there. So the reason why this happens, the flame blows down onto this heat exchanger. So the way it happens is we get air dragged in, it gets dragged into the vortex there, it combines with the air to gas ratio, and it gets forced down on the heat exchanger. It forces through the heat exchanger, so it comes all the way down. Now the combustion fumes can be acidic sometimes for the heat exchanger, so hence why condensation, we can get a build up like this. So the flame gets projected down, then it'll catch at the bottom here, then be automatically pushed up, form a flow turret. Obviously this one's on a vertical flow, it'll go up and then just escape from there, like I say. But this is why it's so severe, especially on these boilers, that these get cleaned out, and it's detrimental every year because the amount of debris that can build up on the bottom, and it keeps us away from fault codes happening in the future and stuff. The boiler's had a full strip down now. You can see in the top here, it's cleaned out as best as I can. I've also poured a couple of cups of water down this. And the reason being we pour water down it is because, again, when the fumes, it's like steam going through it, it just condenses at the bottom. And I've put water through here to test that my trap is running away, so you can see how much cleaner it is in there. And just some of the debris that you can see that's come out of this. You can see the SARS, because it hasn't been had a fully service for a few years by the looks of it. so that's dead. I think what the previous engineers have just been and done is literally just change parts as when have needed, more than maintaining the boiler. Where are we going now? Where are we going?
To go to job.
Coming for a drive to a quarter job, aren't you?
Yeah.
We're going there with them and say we ain't got the kids are at the nanas, aren't they?
Yeah.
So Jessica decided to come for a drive with me. I'm in work clothes and you've got a nice gear on. Right guys, so just in the customer's property now, they've given us their authorisation to video this. So this is a little quote we're looking at tonight. It's Wednesday night. And what we've got in here, we've got a Worcester Half-Low 400 electric. Now, the customer's required, basically, want a new boiler going in. They did propose originally to move this one upstairs, but looking at it, it's quite an old one. I don't think, obviously, you guys will know. If we look at moving this, I think we'll have issues with it. So we've put some that we're going to put an unvented cylinder in, as well as a system boiler as well. So I think we'll go for a 200 or 250 litre unvented cylinder once I find out the flow rate on this boiler, and we'll go for a 30 kilowatt system boiler. So what I tend to look at is when I'm quoting a job like this, trying to think forward and eliminate things. I already know that I've got my 28mm primaries in the wall fed off the combination boiler here. So what we're proposing to do to the customer, they can get chased in the wall because the cylinder and the boiler will directly be above this ceiling here in the bedroom cupboard. We've got our 22mm cold main down there as well, so that's a bit of a bonus. So what we can do with that, we're going to chase that into a wall, put an external meter box in, take the cold main into there, bring it back in. We'll chase that up because this window is going to get blocked by a builder. The cold main will go up to the boiler as well, and then the same with the hot as well. So we'll sink all these pipes into the wall because the effect I think the customer's going for, they're knocking all these walls down, and they're going to be putting a log burner in the corner there. And I think there's going to extend the kitchen on there, but they originally was thinking of the thought pattern was they was going to put a larder unit there and put the new boiler and cylinder, but obviously the kind of detail and look they're going for, we've said look, we can move the cylinder upstairs, chase the pipes in the wall, and they can have that full follow through effect, so they've got no issues at all and it'll look nice and tidy. So the big things we look for on jobs like this, again, 22mm gas, I'm happy with that. So we can do, we will inform the customer that should we install the boiler, we've got the correct gas size. If it does need an upgrade, we can do gas test pressures upon installation, and that can be addressed at that stage. But I'm confident that will more than enough. Our main primaries are there, so we're happy with that as well. So they can just be literally sent straight up as well. Cold mains down there. We've also got a waste as well for the condensate. What I'll do with that is most probably chase that in the wall, bring it down, boss it straight into the waste. The only issue we're going to have with this one is the hot and colds there, because by the looks of it, there's been a utility sink here, so these will want cutting out, and I'm looking, thinking through the wall, the pipes will mostly go straight up. So we'll cut them up there, we'll cut a hatch in the ceiling, take them back to that wall where the boiler's going to be, then we can literally liven the full house up. So this is just a little insight of how, when I come to look at a job, again, knowledge, been doing it 15 years, just so we can kind of see and visualise how things are going to go.